Let's take a look at our weekly routine for Math 092. By going through a suggested weekly routine, you will get a better idea of how to manage your time to make sure you complete all your assignments by the due date. Here is a general overview of how we should be spending our time each week. At the top of our workflow, we see we should begin each week by viewing the weekly module outline in Canvas to preview the assignments that are due for the week. Here's a sample week taken from Canvas. Each week will begin with an overview. Inside of the overview, you will see the topics that we are going to learn for the week, and you will also see a list of the assignments that are due, plus any helpful hints that your instructor has for you to look out for throughout the week. Each week, we will have assignments due in More. This week, we can see that we have the assignments due from Unit R, which is a review week. We have a class orientation quiz due on January 16th, and you also have a discussion board to post to on January 16th. Then we have a brief review of the order of operations, and we're going to review the order of operations in order to take the practice online proctored exam. That's due on January 17th. By January 20th, we should have a reply to the Introduce Yourself discussion board. And then you'll also see on January 20th, we have another discussion board due regarding time management. After we view the weekly module outline, we should start by working on our More media lesson. In the media lesson, you're supposed to watch all the videos and write down everything you see in your student workbook. When you score 100% on the media lesson, you can open the homework assignment. You will find the media lesson inside of the folder for the particular unit when you are in More. So if you were to click on that Unit 1 folder, you would access the media lesson. And here's what you'll see when you go to access the media lesson. Here's the instructions. Notice in the highlighted font, it says the homework for Unit 1 will become available once a score of 100% is achieved on the media lesson. So you must complete the media lesson with a score of 100% before you can access the homework that's due for the week. When you're watching the media lesson, you should be taking notes in your student workbook. Here's a sample page of what something might look like as you're watching the media lesson. This is what it means to take notes in your student notebook. You'll be copying down what you see in the video, and you'll be creating a reference for yourself to look back on as you are doing the homework. The examples in the student workbook correlate to the examples you're going to see in the media lesson and More. After you complete the media lesson, you're ready to work on the homework assignment. Again, you want to earn a score of 100% on the homework so you can access the quiz. The nice thing about the homework is that you can reattempt a problem as many times as you want. You can click on Try a Similar Problem if you use up your first 3 attempts. So after 3 attempts, you can try a similar problem to keep getting attempts until you get that problem correct. So everybody should be able to score 100% on the homework. When you access the homework, notice the stipulation that the quiz for the unit will become available once you achieve 100% on your homework. So you need 100% in order to move on to the quiz. Here's a sample page of what your homework should look like as you're working on the homework problems in More. So in your spiral notebook, you'll put your title at the top of the page for the unit that you're working on, and you'll number each question, and you will clearly mark your final answer. If you get a question wrong, this is where you could write notes to yourself for further review to remind you how to do a problem similar to that when you come to it in the future. After you've completed the homework assignment, you're ready to open the quiz. You have 2 attempts at each problem before you can try a similar problem. This is where your notes and your homework will come in handy because all the notes you wrote down and all the work you showed on the homework can help you when you're taking the quiz. After you complete the homework to 100%, you'll see that the quiz becomes available. Finally, you'll return to the modules in Canvas for the weekly Canvas assignment. Sometimes it's a discussion board, and sometimes it's a written assignment that you need to print and scan for uploading. That is the process you will follow each week. Please let me know if you have any questions.